Alright, so let's put some oil on. We'll start with the lower back here. So I'm going to start here with the head of the table. You don't have to, but we're going to go down through here and just working our way through the erector spinae muscle and deep multifidus muscles and working out quadratus lumborum, going across the top of the ilium there, and just work your way all around nice and slowly, good deep pressure as you go right out to the side of the ilium there, along the iliac crest. So you can see I've slowed that right down, getting a nice pull through the fascia there. There's a lot of fascia through this lower back area. So you see that we're just working our way through, going across the fibres, right across to iliocostalis, joins to the 12th rib, 10th, 11th, 12th ribs, and then going along the muscles here as well. So right across the top of the hip there. So you're really picking up all of the fibres longitudinally, and then come all the way. Now, because remember you've got latissimus dorsi as well, so we're going to work the whole back. We're going to focus on the lower back, but of course you've got latissimus dorsi that goes up, right up the back, so you really want to work that because that can be involved as well. So now I'm just coming down around there, you can see that. Again, just trying to get the going across the fibres that come up around those ribs there. And of course, as I said before, latissimus dorsi. So I'm going to make my way up. So for those of you who know your anatomy, so you just see I've just had to wipe the oil again just to get the lubricant, because I say it gets moved around by the cup. So then just make your way all the way up. So you can see that. So now we're really lengthening out the erector spinae. So you can imagine that with the lower back there, we've loosened up those muscles, and then we want to loosen up all those fibres that are all connected right along the side of the spine there, making our way up there. You can see that just going up, just changing my position there. So as I've said to you before in the course, you don't want to just stay right on that lower back, of course, because everything's attached through fascial attachments, but even here with the muscles as well. So you see here, I'm going along the ribs here. We've got the lat dorsi again, and we're just going to work our way through to the back of the shoulder there. That's really important. You do the whole back. And I've just slowed it right down. Just working through the back there of the shoulder there, just really loosening everything up. And then of course you do the same on the other side. So it wouldn't matter, for those of you who don't know, if someone had one-sided back pain, you would still always do both sides. You've got muscle imbalances, so you always want to work both sides. That's whether it's neck pain or what have you. Again, you just see, just really just working that fascia. This is such a lovely treatment for lower back pain. So you see I've got just wiping the oil back there again, it sort of dries out a bit from the cup. As I say, I'm going down towards the sacrum. You could go up towards the head, stand on the side of the body. One of the major reasons I did it for the camera, but it's also good to lengthen out the fascia in this direction as well. You could absolutely go both directions, no problems whatsoever. Now, as I said to you before, if someone had a specific spot, you could just leave the cup for a few seconds over that spot, just draw on the muscles right there, draw on the trigger points that are probably active there. One of the problems with lower back pain is, even if there was a problem with the disc or or ligament or some sort of injury, then even after it's healed, what can happen is the trigger points are causing the pain. So you find with that person who has that pain, you ask them where the pain is, they can point to it or what have you. You could leave that cup right on that spot there for a few seconds. Just work it more up and down and across it, give it more attention. And now we're just stretching out that fascia, muscle tissue there, just working along there, all the length of the back there. You see that just working along there. And you can imagine those muscles just getting pulled, stretched, just elongating. So just redistribute the oil again. And we're going to go up. And now, because of all not only the fascial connections, as I said, but also you got lat dorsi, remember. So we want to make sure we're loosening up all the fibres of that as well. Of course, you've got your lower trapezius in there as you work our way up. And you can imagine, apart from everything I've talked to you about, someone that's had lower back pain, well, they're going to be stressed because of the pain. So, apart from anything else, working the rest of their back up here, just because it's going to be tight from the stress, and so it's really important. And there you have it. That's treating the back, the lower back.